The federal government has begun the conditional transfer of 20,000 naira in Lagos as part of efforts to reduce the effects of the coronavirus lockdown on residents of the state. This was revealed on Friday night by Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, who said he received the Minister of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development, Sadiya Farouk, in his office. Over 160 cases of coronavirus have been recorded in Lagos State out of the over 300 infections reported in Nigeria. Sanwo-Olu said the minister's team was in Lagos to flag off the conditional cash transfer and supply of relief food materials for the poor and vulnerable, including the elderly, refugees, internally displaced persons, persons living with disabilities, petty traders, hawkers, laborers, amongst others. Today, I received the Honorable Minister of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development, Ajia Sadiya Umar Farouk, who was in Lagos with her team to flag off the conditional cash transfer and supply of relief food materials for the vulnerable. Our state is the epicenter of the COVID-19 in Nigeria. We appreciate all the support we have received from the federal government. Again, I appreciate President Muhammadu Buhari for his leadership and for his invaluable support. We will not rest until Lagos is free of COVID-19, the governor tweeted. The federal government has said beneficiaries of its conditional cash transfer had received it in Federal Capital Territory Abuja and some other states across the country. Similarly, Governor Dapo Abiodun of Ogun State said on Friday that he received the Minister of Humanitarian Affairs in his office in Abeokuta. The Honorable Minister handed over 5 truckloads of rice and 1 truckload of vegetable oil as part of the relief materials that the federal government is donating to the state for the further distribution to the poor, vulnerable and elderly. She gave her word to speed up the process of the FG's cash transfer to the less privileged in Ogun State in order to ensure that these beneficiaries remain well during the COVID-19 lockdown period, which was directed for the common good of everyone, Abiodun wrote on Twitter. The Punch reports that Abuja, Lagos and Ogun are currently on lockdown based on the directive of the President, Major General Muhammadu Buhari, retired, as part of efforts to curb the circle of transmission of the novel virus in the country. So guys, ordinarily, if you hear this, you say this is a welcome development and it's a good one at that. And we learned that they've gone to Imo or Anambra, any one of those eastern states in the country. The question I always ask is that what about, why is it that it cannot be done uniformly? Because as soon as the whole thing kickstarted, they started from Abuja. Why is it that they could not start from the same place? Because everything can just, be distributed. Okay, you take your share, share it among your people. Or does it mean she's the one that will be sharing it, just like we saw what happened in Abuja? She was there. I don't know why it's like that. And more so, how are they going to share it? The same thing that really happened in Abuja, they were sharing by hand. Why do we still go through this crook method of doing things? Crude method of doing things, not doing things the way it ought to be. And these people, they will tell you they travel to all manner of places in the whole world. They see how things work out. But let us see. People will tell you, oh, the most important thing is for them to get the money. Let us see how they are going to share the money. Because when election is coming up, or anytime there's an election, it goes round at the same time. Everybody starts at the same time. So I see no reason why it will not go round like that. Now, if you talk about okay, because they're still contemplating on extending the lockdown by tomorrow or next, also it will be over, the first lockdown. And if they extend it, that means it will start again from next tomorrow. So are they still going to go back to the people they gave in Abuja? Because believe you me, 20,000 naira, because the people they are really talking about now, they are the vulnerables, the hawkers, the laborers and petty traders. No matter what, that is going up to 2 weeks now they receive that money, or let's say 10 or 12 days. Of course, you don't need to tell anyone that within 2 days they must have blown the money away, because they will still go to the same market. And judging from the fact that as soon as this lockdown started, prices in the market skyrocketed. So what are we talking about? It would have been a different thing, or it's a good thing that they ought to have started everything at the same time. But now, if they are going to extend the lockdown, maybe it will now, of course, the some people suffer through that time, because what they said they shared in Lagos, I don't even know how everybody, how I don't think how everybody really got enough, because we saw, or it reached the hands of everybody, because you could see that people are coming out to cry. People are still lamenting. We learned that they were even giving to some of their members, APC members, all over the place. And at the end of the day, ask me now, if they want to share this thing, you will see that the same crowd, the same distance, social distancing they are talking about will not be observed. It will not be observed. How do you now know? You just see people on the road. I don't know why people like this still do the same thing. You don't, they don't even know, no address, no name, nobody knows who is who, and they will just start sharing like that. That's how they laugh at these people. And once they come out, they will be, behaving as if they are well read, they are enlightened, and they do things abnormally. Of course, because they want to get their own. They want to really. I don't know what they are even driving at, because at the end of the day, you see that corruption is just all over the place. A way to be able to manipulate a lot of things, because you are going to be sharing money to who? I don't just understand. Because now, even if you want to go um by the way it ought to go, everything supposed to be shared accordingly, equally. Everything will go at the same time in all the local governments. They will not do that. They will not start from one local government. They will just share from local government. They will bring camera, they will show everything, and that's it. Every other person in other local government, they will not be crying again. The same thing. I don't just understand. They'll tell them to use BVN. They are telling us using BVM alone is going to be more than what they are going to be giving people. I don't just understand whether the government is not the same thing with the central bank. I don't understand that the banks will be charging them for doing that. I don't understand. And they will not even explain to people to be able to understand. They will just say things shabbily. If you like, you get it. If you like it, you don't even understand it. Their own is that they have stocked, or they have done what they wanted to do, and that is what they are going to be putting in our statistics. Oh, we spent also XYZ of money, and that is it. So, by and large, congratulations to Lagos people for those who are going to be getting it, because believe you me, after now, by next tomorrow now, you start hearing a lot of things from Lagosians. They will say, oh, I did not get, oh, I did get. People are complaining, but we don't even know how the strategy they're using sharing this money. But now the Lagos state has said they will be going from house to house for search of a COVID-19 patients. I don't know, and people are like, don't just dare come to my doorstep, because you want to know my house now, but when it comes to sharing of money, you will not want to come to my house. We don't want anybody coming to our place, and that's what people have been saying. But when it comes to this issue of sharing the money now, it's going to be different story entirely. And someone says, please, if really, really, please don't use politics on the one, cause food was given out to party members. You see, in my area, I was shocked. A man is dying of hunger. Not everybody is a salary earner. We need your response in Adiyon gas line, Urudu, Ijeja. Is it Keja? This one is talking about. Who on earth knows the parameter they will use in sharing the funds? I pray they should not limit it to the politicians alone, because so many homes are really suffering and wagging in abject poverty due to lockdown. Sanwo-Olu is far better than Buhari. At least he addresses us well. I know the money will reach me and you. You better pray very well. Until I receive the alerts. I receive alerts. Okay, let's see. The beneficiaries supposed to thank supporter of your, I don't know, let me leave this person. No more, no food, no good leader in Nigeria, no helper. God save us in this country. People are dying in this country too much. How can I send my account so they can credit me? We don't even know what they're going to use, the measures they're going to use in sharing the money, and that is where the problem lies. I'm still waiting for the money. Nothing to it. Please credit me. Are you sure they're going to credit you? Are you sure it's not going to be by hand? That is where, that is all we hear. But no one has collected a dime in my area. COVID-19 is killing the rich, while hunger is killing the poor. Hunger is killing the poor. Please do something for those poor people. Tomorrow they will tell you, oh, they share a certain amount of money, they this and that. And that is they don't even bother how truly that this money got to the hands of people or the food they talk about. Well, let's wait and see so that we not preempt them. So guys, let's hear your opinion concerning this. Thank you.